Interesting. There's so much stuff in here, it's just hard to tell where to go.
This place is huge. Some kind of storage room, maybe.
Maybe the asset is in here somewhere.
If it is, somehow the Zenith couldn't find it. Let's look around.
Okay, theory. Maybe they did get Eleuthia, but they lost their Sobek clone. Especially if there is something that's been waiting out for them. Song Yao? Research staff, priority shift, all. As you undoubtedly have heard by now, we have lost the brightest star among us. Research on ectogenics for the Odyssey was near and dear to Peter. On behalf of the new High Council, I commend you all for all your efforts and the greatest strides made over the last several years. As we mourn our founder, we must keep our gaze on the bright future ahead. To that, we will be shifting project priorities. Over the coming days, you will be briefed on exciting developments in longevity research from our Tokyo and Lagos facilities, with new assignments to follow. In the meantime, all ectogenic chambers should be moved to storage. Refer to your leads with any questions. Bizarre. Incredibly bizarre. Got another one. August 19th, 2064, partially corrupted data. Has seen a significant improvement, decreasing the time between touch-ups that require commercially artificial available treatments like Osmotheus's Rejuve-Gen requires. As for Malik's team, the latest results from their neurophysiology experiments seem promising. With the supplementary data provided by our Tokyo facility, we seem to be closing in on functional first-generation implants. Meanwhile, our friends in Zurich have sent over their findings on WBE. Mixed results, a couple of promising avenues, but anything bordering on real digital transcendence looks to be decades away, if not corrupted, probably hundreds of years. And so neurophysiology experiments, meaning the actual physical structures of the human brain and the neurons therein that work. So looks like they're experimenting with brain protocols? Question mark? Okay, that's just suits, not people. Thought that was people. It is not. Interesting. So they were cloning people. Somebody
I don't think so.
died. I don't think they're continuing on with the experiments. Oh! Did this cycle back around to where we just were? Yeah. Cool, so I don't have to worry about what was in any of the places that I may have missed. Hey, Varl! Tag team on the way out. Onward we go, I guess. So now we can jump back through here and go down. Do I need to craft bridges? No. So their founder died. Was that the same guy that they purposely blew up?
No room on me. I can send it to my stash.
Looks like transportation? Flights? Simulation? Was that what they were doing?
Well, Gaia,
how is
the
Erend
Zeniths,
taking
focus.
all of this?
It's a lot.
Really?
But when I caught up to him in the Daunt and said you needed our help, he dropped everything and turned around.
Aw.
Well, he's loyal. That's for sure.
Good loyal friend to the end, man. Though if he dies, I'm literally flipping tables. I'll be more upset about him dying than literally any other character in this game.
A control console to access the storage units.
That's fine.
Can it tell us if the asset is in one of them?
It might.
Let's find out.
It might tell us if something's been opened recently, in which case that might give us a direction. I don't like how it's giving us access, by the way, to all these healing supplies. That's something about this is telling me. Okay, I'm just going to close this. That might be important later. And that might be important later. I don't like that. I think that something's going to come back and attack us. They're giving us a lot of healing supplies, and my first instinct says that, hey, that's not good. Nothing in here, no data. No data points, no nothing, so... All that's... Excuse me? Varl? Thank you. All that's left, I guess, is to go forward. It's going to create something, or it's going to send out a SOS to something.
236 containers in storage. Please enter the container number you'd like to retrieve.
237.
236? Wasn't there a number in the distress signal?
You're right.
Make me check the frickin' log. Why not just have her recall it? Character bios. Oh. Hold up. Apollo, Artemis. Okay, Artemis was definitely the animals. Hephaestus, Ether, Minerva, Apollo, Poseidon. Eleuthia was the cradle facility. Yep. Hey, Moreland. Okay. Data points? Yeah, it's not under machines. Hologram data quests. Distress signal. 237. Beware, though.
I should check the log.
That's what I thought. 237. It's probably going to be empty, though, when it comes up. Unless... Yeah, this is very clearly a container for a person. The question is, what person? This is cryo storage. It's got to be the Elizabeth clone. Yeah, it's Beta. She would have run away as soon as she saw us.
Aloy,
Yeah, I know, it's me.
it's you.
Yeah.
Skin's like ice.
Cryo sleep.
Must have cut this from her head. But
It's a
why?
tracker. She is the asset.
Hello, Elizabeth. Apologies, I don't know what else to call you. My name is Beta. I'm afraid I must be brief. I only have a few minutes before my keepers discover I'm missing, and I still need to remove this implant. I had hoped to find
Focus
shelter
implanted in her
with you,
head.
but if you're viewing this, I may be dead.
Okay.
Be careful when you take on Farsineth. They are ruthless, and they have Eleuthia, Artemis, and Apollo now.
Okay. They have 3 already.
They don't have the Gaia kernel to merge them with.
What? We have the other kernel.
You must succeed, or this was all for nothing. Good luck, and goodbye.
Thank you.
So she's...
She's
Dead.
still alive.
We need to get her back to...
Yeah, that's about what I thought was gonna happen.
Oh shit, they can fly. Aloy. Aloy, can you hear me through this thing?
What's
Yeah.
going on, Erend?
2 of those Spectre things just fell out of the sky.
I knew I was gonna have to fight one of them.
is heading down towards you. The other one's waiting up here.
He's gonna try to take it out.
Stay in cover until I get there.
You got it.
Oh, thank God. He's not gonna fight it on his own.
Cover in that room. Whatever happens, she stays with us.
Got it. Appreciate you.
I'll protect her.
Oh boy.
I should prepare before the Spectre gets here. I can't let it get through.
I don't know
the
what
wall
it's
on
gonna-
the clone.
I don't know what it's gonna require. I guess maybe place down an acid trap. And a blast
Here
trap.
it comes!
Oh no. And we're just gonna put down a shock trap for good measure on my way up. Scan it.
Ooh, ugly one, aren't you?
Okay. I need to get as much information as I can off of this thing. Whoa! Oh, jeez. Man, do you hit for a lot.
I should scan that thing. See if it has any weak spots.
Yeah, no kidding. Destroyed when killed, destroyed when killed,
That
destroyed
thing's
when
quick.
killed. Ability removal, elemental weak spot. Okay. Nothing I need that's valuable. Ability removal, tag the part. It's quick and smart enough, though, to avoid. Interesting. Whoop. Okay. Well. One. Make it brittle. That's my only hope. This thing can do fire and electricity all at the same time. Okay. Good. We got corrosion at least, so that's something. Oh, come on. It didn't miss. I thought that for sure was gonna miss. Good, this corruption thing is really doing the most on this. Who knew acid was gonna be the way to go for this? Oh! It's creating... That's fantastic. I mean, make no mistake, it's horrifying all the same. Come on. Constantly keep that electric thing between us. Okay, electricity doesn't do nearly as much. But corrosion is where it's at.
An acid.
Fantastic. Yeah, if I just keep shooting it, it's never really gonna lose acid, but... There we go. That was wonderfully fantastic. Nice and easy. I thought for sure that fight was gonna be worse. Okay.
Okay, Aloy.
Yeah. That didn't even bother me.
Yeah.
I was fully
I'm heading
prepared.
up top. Stay down here with the clone for now.
I
Got
should,
it. I'll follow once the coast is clear.
Alright, that's fine. I should pick this up. Okay, so acid is definitely the play here. No wonder they were giving me acid early on. I should take what I can root from this thing. You never know what I'm gonna need. Blast paste, crystal braiding, piercing spikes, glow blast. What the heck is glow blast? Alright, well, at least I know how to get out of here, so that's something. Oh, new door open. Don't know where it's gonna lead, but,
Gotta get back up top and deal with that other Spectre.
oh.
I just hope Aaron stays in cover.
Probably won't. It's an errand. But hey. I'm down for this. Yeah, if I had known, I'd have looked for the Oseram girl before doing this part, because I imagine it's definitely going to be like, hey, time has passed, so now she's probably going to be dead or something.
Aaron!
Yeah, what's with the...
Stuck its seals in. It's got me pinned down.
Hang
Great.
tight. I'm almost there.
Just hurry.
I'm working on it, dude.
Oh, that doesn't sound good. I gotta get to Aaron.
I'm working on it. If only my sling also did acid, that'd be fantastic.
Aaron, I'm here.
Watch out. That thing shoots down the center.
Okay, anything new?
I'll see what I can do.
Persists when killed.
Second you need me, I'm there.
Nanoplate.
Spectre's not budging from that spot. I might be able to sneak up on it if I stay out of its line of fire.
Oh, okay.
Shield up. I need to sneak around behind it. Hopefully, take that thing head on.
Well, I mean, I could have. Would have been fine. There's not any, like, big, dangerous anything about it, so... Yep, they gave me acid. Oh, that's that nanoplate thing. Well, thank you.
I could use it against the Spectre.
Okay. Oh, her weapon.
Snow's melting on my clothes.
Nope. not her weapon. Oh, there's a rabbit. Okay, got chill water. Okay, let's see.
Shields down! It's on the move!
Oh. Ow. Hey, I'm working on it. I would rather just shoot this thing full acid.
This thing with acid. Aloy, for
Okay, well, it's covered in acid.
you. Now's your chance.
Okay. Ooh.
I guess we're not going for stealthy.
Nope. Why should I bother? I mean,
Hey, watch this. Idiot meat hammer.
oop.
It's done.
Yep, I don't believe in stealth, thank you. What is that thing? We got her. She's still cold as ice. Yeah, just like me.
Look, I swear I'm not drunk, but right now I'm seeing double.
Long
I know it's a
story,
lot.
but it'll have to wait.
Yep.
She needs a healer. But we need to get her back to the base immediately.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, what are we waiting for then?
You carry
two
her?
go on ahead. I need to take another look at that weapon.
Yeah, now that it's cooled down from the snow. This has perhaps been one of the most interesting
Figure
developments.
out how that thing works. Maybe the Zeniths won't be so invincible after all.
I mean, I didn't think that they were. It seems like this acid chewed through them right quick. Take what I can, though. And gather anything else. It's interesting that this is leaking a strange brown liquid of some kind. Either way. Is this the cannon? Oh, hunter arrows. Appreciated. So yeah, she definitely was the asset. Super clever, though. I knew Beta wasn't going to stay with them. It just wasn't going to happen. She's too Elizabeth-like to just stay. Yeah, take the coil. If anything, my spin disker can...
No.
Dang it. Yeah, take the orb. If anything, it seems to power up and spin the orb.
It's better than nothing.
Maybe Gaia can tell us more? I mean, that's the best hope that we've got. Yeah, sorry, Aloy. That's super cool, though, with Varl and Aloy right there. That's fantastic art. Ah. I want to know who is in charge of picking the loading screens for this game, because I think they did a fantastic job. So, we got a new room. I wonder where Beta's going to be staying. But that gives us a whole new companion. And furthers my thought on the idea that we're just going to keep getting companions. But then the real question is who's going to be next. I imagine it's going to be some Tenakth warrior. Given that we have someone from Plainsong.
I need to
And-
get the weapon fragment to Gaia to analyze.
Yeah,
If we
that's
can
fine.
replicate it, maybe we'll have a way to defeat the Zeniths.
I
should
need...
check on the clone too.
Yeah, make
Whoa.
sure that she's okay.
Where's our guest?
We're in the maintenance corridor below the control room.
Yeah. That makes some sense. Anything that I can upgrade while I'm here? The load times, though, are kind of killing me right now, but... Okay, we got some weapon upgrades. I really don't think I should keep the rope caster with me. Like, it's just not that functional. Okay, that's ice. That requires a lot if I want to use that. What is this? Skydrifter tail. I have so many of those. There's no point in not having that. Okay, I think that's plenty. I don't think that there's anything new here that we haven't gotten before. Nerves. Okay. I don't want to have to take out any of the plow horns. I don't want to have to try to kill them. But I want to know how to get their stuff.
Looks like this room's changed. Is that your doing, Gaia?
Yes. I have repurposed the displays to track the cauldrons you have acquired data from.
Oh, thank you. That's been helpful.
Focus acting up again.
That's fine.
I can take a look if you want.
Nah. Usually works if I just flick it a few times with my thumb.
Progressive maintenance. It is a tactic. So let's hear what you got to say.
Aloy, you're back.
Yeah, that wasn't gone
I'm
too
just,
long.
checking up on how everyone's doing.
You mean
Thank you.
after meeting someone who looks exactly like you, but isn't you, down
Yes.
in the basement?
Yes.
Guess this must be even stranger for you than it is for us, huh?
Yep.
Little?
Varl said she may be able to help us in our mission, though.
Yep.
Maybe.
Hopefully. I mean, their other key is gone, so...
What else have you been up to?
I've been studying Gaia's seedlings, the subfunctions.
Good.
I wanted to understand why one of them would do what they did to Fa. Imagine my surprise when I looked into this Hephaestus and found out it helped create all machines, our land gods included.
Yep.
In a way, the Utaru owe Hephaestus our whole way of life,
Yeah.
as well as our current troubles.
Also true.
That's why we have to make Gaia whole again.
Anything else from your
Varl
training?
looks pretty focused.
He's been obsessing over the data revealed.
He's
to
not
us
even
by
over there.
Poseidon. Just the other day, we read about mountains hiding deep underwater that spew fire. If
Oh,
I
yeah.
understand correctly, Gaia said the flames they release come from the very center of the earth. Like
Yep.
a heart, beating with the life of the world.
Yeah.
As always, the cycle can be found in even the most unlikely of places.
Yes.
Of course, Varl's mostly interested in watching explosions happen underwater.
Hey. That's what Varl would care about. Yeah, you're right.
You said you met Beta?
Varl mentioned she was hurt. I thought I'd offer her an extract to soothe the pain.
That was kind of you.
I guess
just
you didn't
hope
take
she
it?
doesn't plan on staying burrowed down there like that. She looks like she's barely seen the light of day as it is.
Yeah, that's true. Compared to,
I need to
me,
get going.
who's been out in that.
May the land bloom in your steps.
I need to hand the weapon fragment to Gaia. I need to go check
Aloy,
on Varl and Beta.
We've gathered some supplies in that chest.
I
take a
appreciate you so much. Is she in the hallway? No. Yet? Why is she hiding in the basement of all
Aloy.
places?
Glad you made it back okay.
Hey, yeah, how's Beta doing?
She panicked after waking up and stumbled down here.
Ah,
I thought it best to wait for you.
one clone to another. Oh, she's in the server room for Gaia.
Hello?
Beta. Come on out.
It's Beta, right? My name's Aloy.
She's probably in pain from removing the implant.
What's wrong? Is it your injury? Simulacrum withdrawal syndrome. I don't understand. Sudden removal of a neurologically integrated data device.
Oh, yeah.
The brain, especially the cerebellum, goes into a kind of sensory freefall.
Oh, yeah.
It feels unreal. Distant.
It's a person with a
Anything
concussion
that can
that's
help?
still
Do you have a
fixing.
focus to spare?
Yeah.
It's primitive, but I can make it work. Yeah.
Here you go. Ah, she went for the other side.
Booting up.
A little easier. Oh, she's not used to being able to walk around without a second sight.
So, Aloy, I suppose you want information
It
about you
wouldn't
and the
hurt.
Zeniths? Yeah. Why are they here? What do they want? How did they get you? Start at
That's...
the beginning. I'm guessing they faked the destruction of their ship 1,000 years ago?
Yeah,
That
probably.
seems consistent with their behavior. They wouldn't want to be followed.
Yeah.
So far, Zenith established a colony world after all. Yes,
Yep.
for a few hundred years, but it didn't last.
What?
Some sort of natural disaster rendered it uninhabitable. Okay, so the descendants of Far Zenith escaped
They-
a dying planet. and
They're
now they
trying to
wanna
get
claim
our
Earth for
terraforming
themselves.
system to
Not their
rebuild their
descendants.
Earth.
What?
Them.
Not their descendants. It's them. The same ones who left Earth 1,000 years ago. You didn't know?
No.
How can they still be alive? They don't
That
even
means
know-
we'll get to meet Chen.
What did they do to themselves? I believe it's a combination of pharmaceutical, cellular treatments, and technological implants. And you? Does that mean that you're... I'm not like them. I
No,
was
no.
made. On the way to Earth. On the ship.
Interesting.
I spent years studying in my training interface. All so that I could serve my function. Access and control of the terraforming system.
I like that we're speaking out the same language.
What do the Zeniths want with it? When I discovered the Zero Dawn system had disseminated into its subcomponents, I thought my purpose was to fix it. But I don't think the Zeniths want that at all.
No, they want to steal it.
I think they want to wipe Earth clean and start over.
That's why. So their perfect planet didn't work anymore. So they're trying to wipe Earth clean of all of its existing life and then re-kick the terraforming system for themselves so that they could continue to live on the planet, because Zenith has only ever cared about themselves and going on with their own life. That makes sense. And they needed a clone of Elizabeth Sobek to make that happen, because everything was locked behind an Alpha Prime door, so they brought her back. But the question is, how did they get the DNA in the first place of Elizabeth Sobek? They would have had to have taken it from any previous interactions, but how far without Eleuthia could they have gotten with just a spit swab?
So the Zeniths want to exterminate life on Earth. That's what Gaia and I concluded too.
Yeah.
But why? Why kill everyone just to take over? When they took me on missions with them, I saw how they butchered the tribal people we encountered.
Yeah, they don't
They
believe them
didn't
to be
seem
real.
care about a rejuvenated Earth, so I concluded that they must want a hard reboot of the system. Then they can redesign it to be exactly what they want.
Yeah.
Mass extinction for their own comfort? Who thinks like that?
The wealthy.
Well, without their Gaia kernel, they'll have a hard time doing that.
Unless they made a backup. Because there was something that transmitted from the beginning, and that was probably Eleuthia?
The Zeniths needed Elizabeth's gene print to access Zero Dawn facilities. So they made you,
Yep.
trained you,
Yep.
and you went along with it?
I didn't
They
know
told
any
me
better.
I was born to interface with the Zero Dawn system. When we reached Earth, I pieced together what must have happened to Gaia and her subordinate functions. That's when I started to realize I wasn't meant to fix Gaia.
So she had to do something
They
about
must
it.
have made me so I could do what their remote extinction signal
And this is her
failed to
first
do.
chance to rebel.
Reboot Earth for their own benefit.
That's why she didn't really go along with it.
So you know about the extinction signal? It was speculation, but the only logical conclusion why Gaia suddenly self-destructed after operating efficiently for centuries. Gaia would have only undertaken such a desperate course of action if it had detected a threat to life on Earth that was more dangerous than ceasing function altogether. I should have realized that she would also order the recreation of Elizabeth Sobek to rebuild her.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, surprise.
We are both kind of in a similar boat together, so. It's so weird. Does that make us... Would that make us twins, or... Because we're clones of the same person, but Aloy only has a 99.9% accuracy. I imagine the same would have to be said for this other Elizabeth clone. So... It's so
We're
weird.
dealing with the same Far Zenith people who once lived on Earth.
Yeah.
What else do you know about them? They were some of the most affluent and powerful people on Earth. They controlled
Wealthy.
almost every major resource, every industry. Gerard commands them. He's the one who decided to set up a base. The others, Eric, Tilda, Verbena, they resent his authority over them, but in the end, they always do what he says.
I wonder if Chen's there.
He's the one I fought back in the Hades Proving Lab.
He enjoys hurting people.
Yeah,
I know.
I've noticed. I wonder what he did back
You
on Earth.
mentioned the Zenith set up a base here on Earth. Where is it?
Probably with Hephaestus somewhere.
Coast, I think. Whenever
super
I had
point.
to go on missions, I was
All the way out.
transported inside of a Spectre drone. I couldn't see anything outside, but I did overhear the Zeniths talking about it once. They were discussing setting up a perimeter energy shield to repel the local fauna. I'm certain they have other security measures.
Probably people
Spectre
too.
Patrols, machine lures. It must be impregnable.
What's inside the base?
Any
Launch
idea?
facilities so they can shuttle back and forth to their ship in orbit, plus infrastructure to gather materials and fabricate anything they need.
Are there more Zeniths than the ones you met?
I'm not sure. I suppose there must be more of them in the base or back on the ship. For all I know, there could be more of them out in space, other survivors of the colony.
Interesting.
You said the Zenith's colony in the Sirius system was destroyed. What happened?
All I was ever told was that a natural disaster forced them to leave Sirius. I've
Probably one of their own
speculated
making.
it was an extrasolar object or a cataclysmic seismic event. Or maybe even an abnormally violent coronal mass ejection from Sirius A.
The Zeniths never told you any details.
No,
said
they
the
probably
only thing
wouldn't.
that mattered was that they survived. First Earth, 1,000 years ago, and then Sirius.
Guess they
That makes
survived old
sense.
age too.
Yeah, no kidding.
How did you escape the Zeniths?
Before the Hades Proving Lab, I never thought I'd get away from them. Even if I were to run. I'd never survive on my own in the wilds. But then I saw you. And I thought that maybe you could help me.
Yeah, well, you're not
So
wrong.
when the Zeniths pinpointed Eluthia's location in the biomedical research facility, I saw an opportunity.
Good to know. Go on.
You said you saw an opportunity to escape when you went to capture Eluthia. What did you do, exactly?
Whenever I was taken out on a mission to recover a subordinate function, only one of the Zeniths would go with me.
The one the rebels killed, outside the facility.
Baina's dead? How did they bypass her shield?
I'm looking into it. But you were talking about your escape?
Well, when it was time to use the Zenith's transmitter to send Eluthia back to base, I also sent the encrypted transmission. Then I distracted Verbena long enough to seal myself in the ectogenic chamber, altering the facility's log so it appeared that there were only 236 containers.
And the Gaia root kernel?
I told them I could capture Eluthia faster if I had it with me, and they believed me.
Well done.
Clever. Very clever indeed.
You said you were born on the way to Earth. In an artificial womb, I'm guessing?
Just
The
like you.
Zeniths had an ectogenic chamber aboard the ship.
But for what
An updated
purpose?
version of the one you found me in.
But why would
Must have
they?
used a stored
Only
sample
for
of
that, then.
Elizabeth's DNA.
I doubt Elizabeth would have let them take her DNA. Do you know how they got it?
That wasn't part of the archive I was allowed to access.
Of course. How much do you know then?
You said you spent years studying in a training interface. Was this archive you mentioned
Does she
part of
know that we don't have Apollo? We never had Apollo?
But only the parts I was permitted to access. Aristotle and Aspasia, the avatars of the archive, would assign me learning modules and evaluate my progress.
I love that, by the way.
Those names. They were designed to be the virtual guides for the Apollo database. Before Ted Faro purged it.
The Zeniths have a copy.
So it still exists. And you got to learn from it.
Only what was deemed pertinent to the mission. If I requested information outside of my parameters, my tutors would deny it.
Of course.
To have all that knowledge, just out of reach.
We share a
must have
common
been
thread.
frustrating.
Brilliant. Not what they've done to her, but this plot line. Brilliant.
All right, I think
They
that's
thought of
enough for
everything.
now. Do you want to come upstairs, or
So how long? You know,
Go on.
your plan. How long before Gaius fabricated a machine army to defeat the Zeniths? How
That's
did you know Optimal strategy, so? Well, I still have to get 2 more subordinate functions before Gaia's powerful enough to absorb Hephaestus. What? You don't have Hephaestus already?
No.
Gaia's still figuring out how to capture it. It's not confined to a single location. Of course not. You didn't even know who the Zeniths really are. You were supposed to be further along by now.
No, calm
It
down.
was a mistake. They're gonna find me. They're gonna find this place and take me back. This was all for nothing.
Calm
They're
down.
not going to find us. Gaia's using Minerva to mask our location. What difference does it make? You're too far behind. We're never going to beat them. Everything. Everyone.
She's having an anxiety attack.
We're gonna die. Hey. Calm down. You're here now, right? So is there anything you can do to help?
You know
Makes
the
more
things.
sense. And given your state of progress, expertise you probably lack.
Which means you'll be
Geoengineering,
able to
of
help
course.
us.
Computer science, physics, biology, chemistry. Okay. Well, see if you can do something with that. Talk to Gaia. I'll check on you later.
Well,
How'd it go?
Her injury's not that bad, but I think she regrets coming here. Feeling might be mutual.
very like each
I'll
other.
come back later and talk to her. See if I can learn anything.
You've got that way about you. Fine, yeah. You Hufflepuff, just do it.
I should get the weapon fragment to Gaia.
Aloy's very Slytherin, so... Varl's kind of, Aaron's pretty Gryffindor.
I didn't like the way you sing it.
So you like hearing me butcher Utaru?
Aaron? You okay?
Huh? Oh, yeah.
Just
I
a
mean,
lot
why
to take
wouldn't I
in.
be?
Because there's 2 of me now.
There's 2 of you now. At least you seem to be handling it okay.
I wouldn't say that exactly, but I'm trying.
Yeah, it's something.
I guess you know what we're up against by now.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. When Varl first told me those bastards come from the stars, I thought he'd eaten too many of those medicinal berries. Yeah, but I've gotten used to seeing impossible things, thanks to you. I just wish they weren't always trying to kill us.
Yeah, you and me both. I see Varl gave you a focus.
Well, it doesn't look as fashionable on me, but by the Forge, the things I've been able to see.
Second sight,
Granted,
man.
A lot of them are bad, you know, the old world ending and such. I'm still trying to wrap my head around most of it, but I never
Yeah?
really understood how you were ever able to find my sister back in the Sundom.
Oh.
And now I do, sort of. It makes me feel like I could be useful, you know?
Yeah.
It takes some time, but yeah.
Oh.
What are you working on with your focus?
I'm still figuring out how to read stuff on this thing. Those 2 lovebirds over there have been giving me a hand. But
Of course.
To be honest, all the little symbols, they give me a headache.
Yeah,
But
that's
I'll get
fair.
up to speed. I promise.
Still, appreciate you. What else we
What
got?
else have you been studying with your focus?
Yeah, I've been looking into this Vegas place you
Ah.
found. Gaia showed us everything that happened when you went to get that Poseidon thing. I mean, this Moab
yeah.
guy seems pretty smart. Though
Hey.
risking the Tanakh clan lands for a light show is a bold move.
Yeah, well.
Maybe I should check up on them at some point. Just in case.
Yeah, it's
Right.
probably a good idea. Probably after another subordinate
Did
function.
you speak with Beta at all?
She didn't really wake up till we brought her here. And when she did, I thought it'd be better if Zoe and Varl took care of her. No use crowding someone when they're in a state.
Yeah. Over time, though, you'll come to know her.
How are you settling in?
Varl's been helping me get the lay of the land, when he's not getting all tongue-tied. I don't know who makes him more nervous, that Gaia lady or our new Utaru friend.
And what about the Vanguard? Aren't you supposed to be back east, ordering them around?
I sent some of them back to Meridian with a message. I doubt Avad will mind me sticking around to help the savior of Meridian.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with that. Vad'll be more than happy that you went.
So Talana came by the base?
I'm more like rushed through. I was hoping she'd stay for a drink at least.
Nah, she's
Only
looking for a
character
friend.
I've ever met who's any fun. But it seemed like she had more pressing matters to attend to.
Yeah, well.
I have to get going.
Don't go causing too much trouble.
I should check in with Varl, and then I should check in with Gaia.
Hey, you and Aaron okay?
Nothing some rest can't take care of. Are you okay? This beta thing, it's a lot. Even for you.
Thank you, Varl. You're one of the best people I've ever met.
Fair enough. If you need anything, just let me know.
What do you think of this whole
Looks like I was
Zenith
wrong
thing?
about the Zeniths. Their ship didn't explode on its way to Sirius like everyone thought.
And we saw how they lied about creating a better future at their launch facility.
True.
Guess they lied about what happened to their ship, too. But still,
Yeah.
the tribe settling amongst the stars.
I couldn't put a single dent in their shields, Varl. That one Zenith almost killed me.
That didn't stop you from resurrecting Gaia.
We're doing
Won't
the other
stop
cool
us
stuff.
from using Hephaestus against them.
If we can get it.
That's enough. So, training with Zoe, huh?
Yes, training. Mostly.
Uh-huh.
Look, she reads glyphs faster than I can already. I'd be a fool to refuse her help.
Yeah.
Of course.
And what else do you think?
You guys reading something over there?
We just finished going through all the logs you collected back in Nora territory. And All
Hey.
Mother Mountain. It's hard to imagine that my ancestors were trapped inside, without the knowledge from Apollo to guide them.
Thanks to
Yeah.
Ted Faro.
Yeah. I wonder how it must have felt when they were finally free. The world must have seemed so beautiful.
And terrifying.
And terrifying. They weren't much more than kids.
And they became an entire tribe.
Yeah. Multiple tribes, no
It's
less.
good to see you and Zoe enjoying yourselves.
We're learning a lot. I've actually been looking through the data to find ideas for a gift, and to thank
Aw.
her for helping me study the glyphs. Something from the old world that she's never seen before.
Okay.
Instead, I found out they gave each other stuffed animals.
Oh,
You
yeah.
ask me, stuffing a dead animal with anything, really, doesn't sound like a good time for anybody.
No, that's a
Maybe
different
Gaia can
thing.
help you find something else.
Different kind of stuffed animal, but I like where your head's at.
How's everyone dealing with Beta?
I tried explaining what a clone is to Aaron. He was totally lost. Then Zoe said something about 2 trees coming from 1 seed. That seemed to help a bit.
Yeah, alright.
I'm guessing Talana didn't stay for long?
Nah.
You got that right. Makes
Passed
you
right
wonder
on
what
through.
this Amadis guy did to grab her attention.
Whatever it was, she didn't tell me.
Must be quite a story.
Yeah, I'd have
She'll
to
tell
agree.
us when she's ready.
If we ever find the guy.
How's everyone handling their focus?
And we all have our difficult moments. Aaron definitely curses the most.
Oh, well, yeah.
But
That
I'm
makes
hoping
sense.
Oseram stubbornness prevails.
Me too, honestly.
How's everyone doing?
Just taking it all in. No one snapped their bowstrings yet.
Well, that's good.
I see everyone settling in.
Zoe's
Are you still
planning
getting-
on bringing all kinds of plants in here.
Hey,
Says a
I'm
home
down.
should always spring with life anew.
I like the
I
idea.
asked Aaron to help find some. I think he'd rather stick his head into a snap mall.
Still, it's not a bad idea. Should liven up the place.
Yeah, make it feel more homey. Okay, that's all the
I should get
information.
back to the wilds.
I'll keep an eye on Beta. Make sure she's comfortable.
Thank you. Bless that man. All right. Gaia, hey, we've got some information. You probably already saw it on my focus, but hey, we've got new info. Let's see. What can you tell me about this
Aloy.
weapon?
I see we have a new guest. So now we know the origin of the transmission.
Yeah. I also recovered this. The weapon it was part of somehow stripped a Zenith of its shield, but it malfunctioned and blew up. If we can recreate the weapon and improve it, maybe we'll gain the upper hand on the Zeniths.
A moment. I will scan it.
Be my guest. And preferably take the info off my focus. Thank
By
you.
combining the results with data from your focus, I can infer that the weapon was highly advanced, comparable to Zenith technology, but not how it worked.
Interesting.
Did the explosion corrupt the data?
It was only a catalyst. The moment the weapon malfunctioned, it appears a command executed to purge all data within its core. Ostensibly, this was to prevent the weapon's secrets from falling into enemy hands. Whoever
Interesting.
designed this weapon knew how to cover their tracks.
I bet you it's one of the...
Based on your data on him, that is my conclusion as well.
We have
He's
no
not gonna
clue where he
cooperate with
is.
us.
He
Well,
might.
It was worth a shot. But that's not all. The Zeniths got Aletheia, along with Artemis and Apollo.
That is unfortunate. However, our original plan remains unchanged. The 2 remaining subordinate functions should increase my heuristic processing density enough to absorb Hephaestus.
Maybe we can find one more as well.
Problem at a time. Well, I guess I better get back out there.
I wish you
Right?
luck on your
Wasn't there
search.
8 colonels? Hades is dead, so...
Thanks, Gaia. So I guess we won't be making use of Cylon's weapon. And now there is another clone of Elizabeth here with us. But I can't let it distract me.
Okay.
I still have 2 more subfunctions to get.
One other thing I wanted to check first. Recovered beta. Okay. What was I? Right, the notebook. Okay. Characters. Okay, let's look at this. So, Gaia, obviously. Hades is dead. So that's 1. Aether, Hephaestus, Minerva, Poseidon. Oh, I see. I forgot about Minerva. Okay. I mean, it's what we've got, so... What is going on here?
It's a little loud, Erend.
I know. It makes you want to punch something. More like someone. You're the one that helped me find it.
You found Screamo music.
Thanks.
I love these guys. This is my favorite thing. Their interactions
There's
with each other.
something I'd like to discuss.
Okay.
It's
What's
about
up?
the land gods. If you have time, that
Yeah,
is.
how do we fix them? Please. What's going on? How do I fix them,
You
please?
said you wanted to talk about the land gods?
I think there's a way to heal them so that they'll once again provide Plainsong with grain. Gaia
Okay.
gave me a set of instructions. She called it, reboot code. If
Okay.
we deliver it to the land gods, their derangement will end.
That's great.
Maybe. There are thorns on the path.
Okay.
Unless the code is given by Hephaestus, the land gods will reject it. Gaia
Great.
showed me a way around this. We need components called control cores from machines made by Hephaestus.
Okay.
Machines similar to the land gods.
You mean Grimhorns? Like the one we fought in the repair bay?
Yes. Gaia helped me locate 2 of them out west.
Yes! Thank you, that's what I need.
So, kill the machines, get the control cores, then use them to adapt the reboot code into something the land gods will obey?
If all goes well. But taking down 2 Grimhorns won't be easy.
Nah.
We'll do it together.
Bless you, Aloy. I'll send you the location of the machines.
Thank you. Yeah, she is quick to study.
I'll
She
let
might
you
be
know
full
when
of
we
her
get
heart,
close to
but
those
she's
Grimhorns.
definitely
Good.
more of a Ravenclaw.
If we can get their control cores, maybe we really can heal the land gods.
Perfect. I'm
Aloy.
liking this.
There are more supplies in the chest. Help yourself.
I will take what I can. Thank you. Okay. So instead of going straight to Aether, I want to clean up some of the other stuff I had previously played with. Some of the other... Oh, the brightness. Okay. Now that I'm outside, there are a lot of things going on here. So now I can delve for these things, because I can breathe underwater enough to make it happen. So, let's go all the way back. Right. Okay, that's what's over there. So, let's go wrap up. That's the drone. And the origins of the ornament. Okay. Interesting. Let's just travel. I don't care if I'm using up the fast travel packs. These things require practically nothing to build, so... Each weapon class has its own ammo pouch. Yeah, that's about what I figured anyway. But hey, this is exciting. I don't need to dye my clothes, so... It's not exactly something I'm particularly... I don't know, character customization in a game where the main character is very set doesn't feel great to me, I guess is the best way I could put it. Like, I'm content with what I've got, and I don't need to
But also, I'm Talana,
change anything.
I'm trying to find should be around here. Talana,
Hey!
glad to see you made it.
Thanks to the secret passage through your base. It was quite a sight.
Thank you.
Secret passage. Don't let the others hear you say that.
Yeah, it's
or
true.
You'll have a lot of Oseram knocking at your door.
I'd have to agree.
You are?
This is Raggard. He's a scout with this caravan. He says Amadis was here.
He was.
He joined up with our expedition right before we went through the tunnel. After we made camp here, I set out to do some scouting. I also made peace offerings to the Tanakh for trespassing in their territory. Amadis wanted me to ask around about some place called the Rot.
I'm familiar with it.
Most I learned was that it's where the Tanakh took their prisoners. Somewhere far to the west near Thornmarsh, the Lowland clan's capital.
Good to know.
He set out to find it not long after.
On his own?
I tried to warn him, but
You know how that man would be.
dead set on going.
Alright.
What happened when you went through the tunnel?
Nothing. Our crew split into 2 groups to pass through. Everyone here was part of the first crossing. Aside from some pitch-black passages, it was quiet.
Okay.
Whatever befell the second group spared us. Steel Spark be praised.
It
Yeah.
was a rock breaker. Tore right through the caravan.
Ugh. That's the dregs of the keg, all right.
Yep.
You best let Porgov over there know. He'll want to hear it himself.
Yeah. I intend to pass it
Did
along.
Amadis say anything about why he was heading to the Rot?
Probably to free somebody.
He was a man of few words.
Yeah,
Sounds
well.
like him. Did he look okay to you?
More or less.
I bet you Amadis was in the
The
comics.
tunnel had collapsed behind us. But then again, so was everyone around here.
So you're a scout for this crew. Anything I should know about the area?
Where to start? Down south, we got a trio of Oseram trying to delve into the ruins in the sand.
I already went to him.
Morland and his showman.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the fellow. They're quite a spectacle on their own, let me tell you. And then there are all the other folk who broke away as soon as we got to this side of the tunnel.
Of course.
Salvagers, explorers, all sorts of daring venturers.
Just how many of you were there?
Enough to lose track, that's for sure.
Yeah, well.
I've also spotted some rebels a while back, too. Seems like they've been patrolling the desert. Heard all about the rebellion from the Tanakh up in Scalding Spear.
Okay.
That's the Desert Clan's capital, north of here.
Sounds like you've really gotten to know the area.
It's what I do.
Alright. Well, I think that covers everything.
Thanks, Raggard. This has been helpful.
Hope you find him.
Okay, I'll head for Thornmarsh. Meet me there.
Hold on.
What?
I need
You're
info.
willing to go to the ends of Tanakh's territory to find this guy. No hesitation.
Of course, he's one man alone in the Forbidden West. I'm just worried about him.
No,
It's
you're
more
not.
than that. I'll meet you near the lowland capital. But then, you're going to tell me who Amadis really is.
Fine, I'll lay low, north of the village. See you there.
Selena, what are you doing?
Let's see. So, if we add all the days lost to being stuck in Camp Nowhere, and throw in some hazard pay, because no doubt the crew will demand it, but reduce the number... You're back! How's that tunnel looking?
Clear now.
I found the rest of your crew. One of them was still alive. For a while, anyway. Turns out a
Well, yeah.
rockbreaker attacked them as they were making their way through.
Poor
Yep.
sods. Many roads lead to a Delver's End, but that's got to be one of the worst.
Yeah.
Well, I took care of the rockbreaker. The way's clear now.
Ha ha! I
Yep.
knew you could do it.
Now you can go back and forth.
And, you didn't happen to find my lockbox now, did you?
Yes, I did.
Here you go.
Spark in the dark. Is there nothing you can't do?
Thank you. It's not one gifted to you by your mother.
Here, your fee as promised. Now that the threat's gone, I'll have the tunnel shored up and cleared out. Then I can send for another crew, get this expedition going proper-like.
Uh-huh.
Onwards to the delve.
I've heard some crazy rumors about that dig in the south. Have you been?
All right, and...
Got something you'll want to hear, Red.
Oh, yeah. Do you have any good gear I should get?
One of our scouts found some ancient ruins southwest of here. Had a look for myself, but came out empty-handed. I can't shake the feeling we missed something.
Or for you guys would be.
Must be my disappointment talking.
Maybe you'll have better luck next time.
Still sands. Okay, do you have
Anyways,
anything?
Check out the ruins myself.
What do we got? What do we got? Not bad. It's called... I don't need any of that.
See if there's anything that the Oseram missed.
Okay. Unknown shelter. One of the things I want to do is the Oseram run away on the path to Aether. But I wanted to find... Isn't there a plot somewhere? Talk to the machine riders. Wasn't I supposed to deliver? Is this the thing about the... What quest is that? Head to Chaplain Jakarta. He needs Aloy's help in the capital. I thought that was... Hold on. Okay, Seeds of the Past. So Demeter and Aether. Oseram, Scalding Spear, Security Consoles, meet Talana. Go to the meeting place to be able to take down the plow horns. Yeah, I think the guy up to the north has to do with the water problem. Either way, I'm going to do a harsh manual save because we've been going for almost 6 hours, so I'm thinking it's time to wrap all of this up.